Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be about social media. The reason I have the lovely Louie here with me is because I think Louie's kind of wise. I just thought she's just a little bit more mature than me, and I think it would be interesting to get her perspective on this topic. So do you want to say a little bit about yourself, your experience with social media?
Okay, hi guys. I'm not like a boring person. I feel like the word wise sometimes just means like
Just saying it for the camera.
boring. Wow. Okay, yeah, but my name is Louie and I'm Alan's best mate.
No.
And he just won't claim me, but it's okay. Yeah, but when he told me about this video, I was really excited because I've kind of been going on this journey with social media. It's like a back and forth thing that I've been going on with about like trying to figure out where I fit into it. But the reason why he spoke to me is because I had told him that I went off it for a while. And I guess just wanted to talk about that, like why.
How did you go off it?
Okay, so I just felt like I was going on it for validation, but it took me a while to realize that. So I've been on it for maybe 3 years. And when I say social media, it's mostly Instagram and Snapchat. So with Instagram, initially I was just there because, you know, everyone was on Instagram, and then I really got into like taking great pictures because I had friends who were into photography, and like I was really kind of into the aesthetics of it. So at some point, like over the summer, I was posting everything I was doing. My Insta story was always active. I was chatting with people, and then I just got tired this one day and I was just like, why am I even posting this? Is it just for people to kind of say, oh, I wish I could go there too, you know? And I didn't think that was fair for me to be that person who's making people envy my life. And I'm not saying people envy me, but I just felt maybe I was creating that environment. And then, yeah, I kind of would go on to see how many people have liked my pictures and who's commented, who hasn't liked it yet.
So Louie talked a little bit about her sort of journey and what she thought about social media. So I'm going to talk a little bit about mine. So I started Instagram around about September, and I can't...
This September?
This September. I don't know, I wanted to try and encompass like so many different things. I wanted to do like fitness, I wanted to do like food, I wanted to do like travel, and I don't know what mine's gonna be about. Still, I used to always be against Instagram because of the facade that it creates. Do you know what I mean?
And that's ironic because that's what you were trying to create if you did go on it.
Yeah,
it's like a facade because it would have been perfect.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what it isn't perfect. Like normal life just isn't. It just it's not your Instagram. It's not anything to do with that. That's just your like highlights or just like this perfectly curated kind of lifestyle that just isn't your lifestyle.
Yeah. And sometimes I feel like it takes away from the moment, because like were you ever maybe on holiday and you're like, I want the picture to be perfect, and you're like, do it again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, the last one, and then it's just like it starts draining out, but just so that the picture is perfect, and when people see it, they don't see what went behind the scenes. Yeah. And people just think, oh, you're so happy, everything is great.
It's just like, not the case.
Sure.
And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with social media. It's just how, like I've written down on some notes, how you use it and how you sort of like absorb it, and like, does it alter your perspective?
Like how it makes me feel, that's kind of what matters. So it's okay to post stuff, but then am I on the platform waiting for someone to like validate what I'm doing? Am I feeling less than compared to someone else? You know?
The thing is, anyone can say, like I could say, I don't have it for these sort of self-validation reasons, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's entirely true, because I look at like my videos, for instance, on this, like, oh, how many views did it get?
Yeah.
How many likes did it get? Did anyone share
Because
it?
then what's the point of sharing?
What's the point sharing it if no one's watching it or using it or anything?
Yeah. And it sounds vain, but that's just the truth. Like,
It's
if you
true.
really don't care, then don't post it.
Don't post it.
But someone else would argue and say, no, but I'm just trying to, like, conserve my memories or something like that. It's
No,
like,
that's true.
you know, when you initially go on it, anyway, when I first started, it's like having 10 was good enough, 10 likes. And then I reached a point where it's like more than 50. And then I was like, why are
progressively
only
getting
50
higher.
people liking it? And then it turns into 100. Why is it only 99 today? You know, where's this extra person? And I'll be so happy. Oh my gosh, it sounds so bad. But I'll be so happy when it's like 101 because
Yeah.
I crossed over.
100 barrier.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I feel like this is a confession.
Yeah, this feels very deep. It's taken a different turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think either of us are like particularly cynical about social media. We understand and appreciate people are trying to promote their businesses. People are just trying to promote themselves. Like for me, for instance, I was promoting like personal training. I still sort of am, but I don't want it to be solely based on that. What kind of things are you sort of promoting?
For me, it was my blog.
Your blog.
Yeah, so I started a blog earlier on this year. Just kind of, it was more about mindfulness and like self-care, self-help type of thing.
I haven't actually seen your blog. I'm sorry.
He's my bestie. Well, you never claimed me. I'm the one who claimed you as my bestie.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. I think you
Wow.
expect. Anyway.
Yeah, so I think that's what mine was for, and that's what I want to go back to, because there was a time when I just had nothing to write about, so I started posting pictures of myself.
What am I providing? I want to know what people think I'm providing.
Well, so far it's your fitness
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just fitness. Don't want that.
Travel. There's an elephant on your page.
One,
I think
yeah.
your posts are actually quite comical.
Okay.
Yeah, like your captions kind of make them less serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I
so-
want it to be too serious.
Yeah, so I think I like that about your page. It's not, oh, hi guys, I'm in wherever, living my best life. He always finds something funny to say about it that
Self-deprecating.
no, it's not in a bad way.
No,
fam.
I think it's better that way than, ooh, look at me.
Yeah, so I don't mind like seeing your post because like I don't know, like there's this juxtaposition.
Yours is
that
very
happens.
like aesthetic, isn't it? You trying to put out. What is your intention?
I've
What is
gone through different phases. That's the thing.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was just trying to find myself. I was a 17-year-old or 18-year-old who was just posting pictures, and then I reached a point where I was like, oh, maybe I should do like fashion, like make a fashion-inspired page. But then I wasn't in
So would you say travel, fashion,
my blog.
blog?
Yeah.
Just plug it in there. plug. I will find a link. I have not actually seen Louis' blog.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the YouTube.
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
I mean, I
that's
have
too funny.
34 subscribers, so it's, you know, crazy traffic going to your page.
People, oh my gosh.
Louis has a video, right, of me, my friend Bartek, and then her friend Bua.
Yeah.
And her video has like, I don't know, like ridiculous amount of views. But I hate myself on it. I hate myself on it. I was saying this to Louis.
Yeah.
I hate myself on it because I'm in first year and I'm so excited to be on a YouTube video because I wanted to create my own, but I was too scared to create
You know
my
the
own. Louis doesn't know who Jay Shetty is. I don't know how she doesn't know who Jay Shetty
I'm
is.
almost certain there's someone watching this who also doesn't know who Jay Shetty is. You're not judged.
Yeah, you are judged.
No, you're not.
Anyway, he quoted someone, so this isn't actually his quote. He said, I'm not what I think I am. I'm not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am.
Deep! Like deep in the ocean, deep.
So what he said was basically we live in a perception of a perception, and I thought that was so true. So I want you to think I'm cool, for instance. I want you to think I'm amazing.
Yeah. Which is what we all well, not all, most of us do on Instagram.
I think we strive for that.
Yeah, it's just to show the good side of us, the perfect side, in fact.
Yeah.
And I was telling Alan about like the final straw that I had with like deleting social media, well, Instagram, and I'm not off it like for good, but I just needed a break. But I just felt I posted a picture and it was a great picture, and then people weren't happy with my decision. It was like when I cut my hair and everyone was like, why did you cut your hair? It was so good. And in my mind I'm like, but I don't want the negative side because I'm happy with it. Why are you telling me this? But then I was saying I put it out there for a reason, which was to get people's comments and opinions, you know. So it's all about people's perception of me, I guess.
You wanted people to think, oh, this is cool, this is...
Yeah, and then that's not the reaction I got. I got triggered. I'm like, I am off Instagram.
That's literally why she just completely just was like,
yeah,
no, I've had
like,
enough. Was that actually the reason? Like,
it was the final straw. Yeah.
So I actually watched a video yesterday
Yeah.
on this psychologist. He was called Guy something. He's a famous psychologist. He said that there's nothing wrong with social media. It's if you're passive. So if you're passively, like you were saying, you just sort of seemed like you were flicking through and it seemed like everyone was achieving their goals.
Yeah.
But if you're active, so you're interacting with all their photos and you're actively on it, it's like people didn't have as many issues when it came to mental health,
Right.
depression, and you can kind of understand the logic behind that.
Yeah.
Because if you're active and you're like, oh, well done, you're like
Yeah.
appreciative of like what they're doing and like you're like proud of them. It's not that deep.
Doesn't mean I'm a jealous person.
But no.
Okay.
I've done the same as well.
Yeah.
But everyone's done it like passively. They've been like, oh, it just seems like, especially if you're not posting anything, or
Yeah.
if you're not like interacting with other people's lives, it just seems like everyone's doing sick.
That is so profound.
It is. It's simple.
It's simple, but it's actually profound.
It's so true. It's just
Wow.
so true.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way, and that's another thing that I felt wasn't good with me at that point, because I wasn't really acknowledging what people were doing.
You were just sort of seeing the
but then
quick.
I wanted them to acknowledge the good things that I was doing,
Yeah,
which isn't fair.
No, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
It's what everyone does.
Yeah. But and it's good to come to that realization, I think. It's just a balance is what matters. Like when you see yourself slipping, then you're like, correct yourself. And
We can experience more pain of consumption of like media in one day than we could have in a lifetime.
and this was also another thing that I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because
That's not what I said, but
I totally agree. My example, well, Alan was talking about comparison, but my example was sometimes I'd go on social media and then I just get triggered by looking at someone's post. I'll just think, why did she post that? Why is she always talking like this? Why is she always trying to show us what she's doing?
Louis holding a grudge. It's
Or maybe
that
I'll say
specific
he,
person.
they, let
yeah.
me not say just females, but it would just
Uh-huh.
be certain people, and I felt I was becoming bitter, and that is not who I am. Like I am not a bitter person, but sometimes I'd catch myself just getting annoyed, or like I'll go in the shade room.
The thing is though, I think it's good that you notice that.
Yeah.
Because not everyone will. Like, I know for myself, like, I probably didn't notice that. I think I didn't want to accept that I was getting bitter at times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because everyone would be talking about Instagram and be like, oh yeah, this is so sick, get Instagram. I was like, nah, But then there was a little bit of me, you know, FOMO, like fear of missing out on all of this, like, what's going on with people's lives,
Yeah.
like.
And I actually realized, to be honest, and this is the good part of social media. I don't think we should completely just talk about the negative, but the good part of it is easier to know what people are doing, because I mean, fine, I can pick up the phone and call the person, but if you have I don't know, so many friends. Some people are acquaintances, but you still kind of care about them. You kind of want to know what they're doing. But then because you're off, you just miss certain...
You're like disconnected.
Yeah, you kind of... And that happened to me over the summer. So someone would be like, maybe they're talking and they say, oh, I went and did this. And I'm like, oh, I had no idea. Like, I'm just kind of not in the loop.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me too much, but it was kind of, I guess sometimes social media is good.
Yeah, I probably agree, but I was off it, obviously.
Forever.
For so long.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, oh, do you not see my Instagram post?
Yeah.
I was like, no. Oh, why have you not got Instagram? I was like, I don't care. But I do now. Now that I've got it, I think I do care. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on in this?
And did you have, but you haven't been on it so long. I was going to say, have you ever had the thing of like, if you don't post it, it didn't happen?
Oh, no. This is the thing. That's why all my photos are just throwbacks. Like, it did happen just like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If it's not on the ground, like, did it even happen?
Yeah. There've been times during my break when I was so tempted just to get back on. Just get back on for that event. Like, I've gone to see a few concerts over the past month. Like, I saw Georgia Smith. I saw someone else.
You saw Bruno Mars as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was that a while ago?
Bruno Mars
Did you
was
post
like in
that?
March. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
But Georgia Smith was after my detox, and I was like, I could post this right now, but I won't. And there are just so many other things where like I want to share, and then I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not on it, but it's okay. Sometimes I'm just like, I want to post it. But yeah, there's goods to it. I personally think like, you're trying to promote yourself.
Yeah.
With your personal training.
Yeah.
I think it's a good platform for such things. And some people just don't think about it too much. Like, I've spoken to some of my friends about it, and they're like, Louis, you think too much. That's the problem. Just post if you feel like posting.
That's true.
But
I think it's kind of cool, obviously, not to do everything on social media, so then you still have things to talk about. Because if someone's like, oh yeah, I saw it on like Instagram, and then you'd be like, yeah, it's just like, it's not as cool anymore, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Because they already know. So then you're not this like elusive figure. You're not mysterious.
That's so true.
But I don't know. I don't really know if this video is going to be at all like useful, or if we're just rambling on.
I think it's good to ask people what their opinions are, like what they think.
You know what? No one actually comments on my videos.
You guys better comment.
You better comment on my video.
We're not offering anything, but it would be helpful just to start a conversation. It's interesting to know what people think about social media and their use. Like, are you on it just because you want to post?
But I know a lot of people who don't post as well.
Oh, yeah, the ghosts.
Yeah, the ghosts. I don't know if that's creepy or not. I don't know if that's like...
turned into a ghost. Thanks
for watching the video. I don't know if it made any sense. Just sort of wanted to talk about it a little bit and have a discussion. And it's different to what I usually do. I don't know if you've seen my videos before.
He's carrying 2 girls on his shoulders.
Oh,
that's the type of stuff he does. The context in which it is, you have to go watch for yourself.
Yeah, just watch the other video before.
Yeah. No, but like we said, we do want to know what your perceptions of social media use
are. Definitely. I think I want to know, like, if you agree with anything or if you disagree.
Does it cause anxiety?
Does it cause anxiety? See, that was one of the things I was supposed to talk about. Yeah. We didn't actually talk about social media and how it affects mental health and anxiety. I didn't really want to delve into it too much. Well, I wrote it down, but I don't want this video to be too long. But I also didn't want it to be like focusing too much on the negatives. I kind of wanted to focus a little bit more on the positives as well as the negatives and have it a little bit more balanced.
Yeah.
But that's definitely something that affects a lot of people. Personally, I haven't actually experienced, I wouldn't say I've experienced anything like, I feel like everyone's sort of felt periods of when they feel a bit lower, but I wouldn't say that's like necessarily like, oh, my mental health's not really good. And obviously there are a lot of people who do have those experiences, but I wouldn't say personally I've experienced that. Have you? I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think we can necessarily pinpoint it to social media, but I think it sometimes does. It's like a snowball effect. So maybe over time that and external factors can lead to anxiety. But I don't know if saying like being on social media all the time causes anxiety.
I think it goes back to that idea of like being passive.
Yeah.
So we kind of touched on it.
Yeah.
But we need to sign off this video because we've actually been here a lot longer than anticipated, and Louis getting hangry. Thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you, Louis, for being my guest on the video. And I think it was really interesting to get her opinion as well as mine.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries.
Pleasure.
Do comment on the video. Do actually tell me like what you think.
Yeah.
And I said this in my last video. I actually said like, what do you want me to do like another video about?
Oh yeah, that would be good.
No one replied. No one commented. No one commented.
Why? Wait.
So I'm
also equally guilty.
Yeah, you
commented.
You didn't comment. You didn't comment.
I liked it.
Yeah, great. Of course, brilliant. But like honestly, what kind of different videos I want to do? I mean, I'll pump out my own content as well, but I think it'd be interesting to actually get like what do you want to see? Do you want to travel?
Fitness.
I mean, right now I'm kind of skint, so travel's not going to be here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do subscribe,
like,
share, comment.
Watch the whole video.
Watch the whole video, man. Like the average view time on my first video was, I think it's gone up actually. But for real, thank you for watching.
Love, peace.
See you later.